the guys that sent in stuff to have a look over. Okay, so we're going to start with Franz here. And Franz has mentioned that all three are oil and canvas. Bravo. Oil is the most time-honored medium that there ever is and ever will be. So Franz is working up some good stuff here. He's got a good command of anatomy. He knows how to work with the oil paint, which is some people compare it to working with slippery mud. He's got some incredibly detailed work that he spent a lot of time on here. He's more advanced than most guys. He's well on his way to becoming someone who can really turn into somebody top rate here. And that's exciting to see this. He knows how to control values. This is something right here that I wish the background would have been a little lighter. Because even though these copies are dark, I would like to see her stand out a little more, being the dark, kind of a middle tone dark, but this being more of a light like this right here. See, the light around this silhouette is very easily read, and I would like to see the same thing done to this head right here. But this is a kind of a montage, elements of different symbolism things going on here, which I assume he's pretty big on right here. So he's got kind of the same looks in these ladies' faces right here. One is pink and one is green, like the Wicked Witch. And this obviously has something to do with what's going on here that I can't quite decipher, but everything's working here. The values are working great, whereas there's just really a black mask of just straight out flat black. He contrasts that by having little things in the background here, which really help. But he doesn't make them too strong or too not strong. They fit into just well enough so that they still read as a light shape going into the background. Now this painting here, again, shows a lot of promise right here. He knows how to paint fabric. This is obviously a robe she's wearing here. There's just a few things that can be corrected once he got training under a really good teacher, all of which I've had. I've had so many teachers that have taken me from this point right here and brought me up several stages so that I'm able to overcome the problems that I didn't know I was having or knew I was having but didn't know how to fix them. And that's what a good teacher is for. Let's move from Franz to a guy named Joey right here. Now this is another guy who's a painter, and we'll explain what we're looking at here. This one's in watercolor, this one's acrylic, and this one is ink work and watercolor paper. The first thing I see here is this guy is another guy who really likes what he does. He's obviously doing this because it's a subject that excites him. He likes to do the fantasy thing. He likes comics. He has a penchant for his favorite characters that he wants to draw, just like myself, that I've been doing my whole life. This one right here is too much in the middle ground of values. We need something that stands out, I think, a little bit. And it could be as simple as a rim light against somebody here. Like say if a light was coming in from here, we could rim light her back and rim light him, and it would still be perfectly clear, but more clear and more evocative and stunning with light, with the use of light than what he's got here, because it's kind of mired in middle tone. And because of that, it's kind of hard to read the figures that are in there that are all kind of mixed up in the same dark middle tone kind of values. So you can see from this smaller size here that I'm looking at, it kind of gets lost in the fact that the values are too close. This one right here, I like the color scheme. I can see that Joey likes his detail. He's obviously into the fantasy thing. The anatomy is okay. And I can tell what directions he's going here by the subject matter, but this is a case of, if you haven't heard it to death, is going to life class and painting from life and really focusing on that. So every time you draw or paint from life, you're going to come back with something that you didn't have if you just sat in your studio and just invented stuff, pure invented stuff, or looked at other people for inspiration or paintings that are similar enough that he could pick up stuff from what they do and apply it to his own work. This works fine right here. This is something that reads very well. The only problem is that it looks like they're on the ground, and I don't think he intended it. I think he intended this thing to be up off the ground, and they're flying. But the way he's pictured it here, so close to the ground plane, it looks as though they're actually lying on the floor. But the ink work is good. I think he's got this down a little better than he does his painted work. Painting is harder than straight drawing with their contours and applying just either a middle tone with a crosshatch kind of thing or just plain blacks in the background. But that's one of the reasons this piece works so well, is because he's got a nice solid dark background against these middle tones here, and obviously the pure white lights going on in her skin and up here for the Rocketeer, and the background. That's part of the negative space. Don't forget about that. And just enough texture in the floor to make it look like a wooden floor. So that's going to be all for today. This guy did a very good job. Congratulations to him and Franz. And we hope to do another one coming up next week. Don't forget these books that you're definitely going to want to make room in your library. If your library is always stock full and you've got everything that you ever wanted, here's more things you definitely wanted. Okay, so, and as I say, as I part ways every time, work hard, think hard, and find relaxing time to balance on all the things that involve your brain working overtime. So you guys take care. I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.